Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Pikachu here, and for today's video, welcome to a video that I have been waiting patiently to do for a long time after the last video I made. And that, my friend, is ranking all of the Final Smashes. And the thing is, though, if you guys weren't aware of my videos, about a year ago, during the second Final Smashes development, I was ranking all of the Final Smashes that comes from the original Smash Bros. 64 characters all the way to Ultimate. And I was originally supposed to do that after Sora came out. The problem is, though, is that the tier list I was using didn't really update, because I was originally supposed to do the tier list for Ultimate right after Sora came out, since I was gonna make a Ultimate tier list Final Smash thing right after the Smash 4 one, but I wanted to patiently wait until, the second Final Smash was complete, and sadly, the one I was using didn't update, which is why I'm gonna change this entire thing up by not just ranking all of the Final Smashes going from Smash 64, Smash Melee to Brawl. Instead, I'm gonna be ranking all of them in this entire video from who just all appear in Ultimate, which is gonna be a problem because there's at least almost 90 different characters, just 90 different characters, and most of them have a unique Final Smash, even if some felt a bit copy and pasted with a few cinematics, mixed up and all. And this could possibly be a very long video I have to do. I don't usually do long videos, but this could just be one of my most longest videos that isn't just a live stream at all. If, my memory is just that stubborn to, fill up and all. But before we start, I want to let you know that, one, these are my opinions. We are all entitled to all of them and all. And I am a bit biased and all on some of these characters, but if you guys do not want any of that, I suggest you either skip some of that parts, or you can just get out of the video as soon as possible if you just don't like any of that. But this is going to be a very long video, so with that, let's not waste time. Let's get started on ranking every single Final Smash Bros. Character that all appears in Ultimate. My goodness, my voice is gonna break. So, right here, this is the tier list we've got right here. I'm gonna be ranking them that, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna rank them, though. The thing is that I feel like I want to rank the Final Smashes by just how great it is. Like, if I see a Final Smash that is pretty okay to me, I would just put it in good or neutral and all. If I see something that is okay, I just put it in either of the meh-ish or lame tiers and all. And also, by the way, some of the things and icons I found were the Smash Bros. Mural art, because everyone is here at this point, except for you, Waluigi. But the thing is that I couldn't find a good Final Smash tier list, so this is just why I decided to go with the mural art. This is really gonna hurt my voice a lot, but let's start off with the one and only Super Mario with his Final Smash, Mario Finale, which has been around since Brawl and all. I'ma say it is a pretty neutral and good Final Smash. It's not really that. It's a pretty simple one, just for the first character in Smash Bros. It's a pretty simple Final Smash, which I'm gonna give it a neutral. Next up is Donkey Kong's Final Smash. I have to say it is a great Final Smash. It has updated a lot right after Smash 4 and Brawl, because I wasn't a fan of the Congo bongos, because you're gonna have to timely hit the bongos right just so you can hit the opponents. Plus, it's pretty far away and all, and I also like, and to my personal opinion, I do like the fact how Donkey Kong's Congo Jungle, what was saying that it was called Congo Beat, which is basically to me just a JoJo reference at that point. Next up is Link's Final Smash. I have to say, just like Donkey Kong, it definitely updated from the Triforce Slash. I like the Triforce Slash, but the Ancient Bow and Arrow is a pretty powerful one, to say at least, and I really like how, ever since he gotten his Breath of the Wild design, I really like the changes that Sakurai and the Smash team made with the remote bombs, and especially the Ancient Bow and Arrow. I just hope they decide to do more on Link's moveset once Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, and if there's even going to be a brand new Smash Bros. Game, which I really doubt, because there's no way another Smash game can even make Ultimate, can really top Ultimate. Next is Samus's Final Smash. So her Final Smash was mostly just which has been around since Brawl. It was called Zero Laser. It's a neutral one, just like with Mario. It kind of just feels like something that Mario, because Mario's whole Final Smash is, using his history of fireballs in the years of him appearing in different games. Samus, with Zero Laser, it's mostly just her, powered up charge that she has in like the entire Metroid series. I never played Metroid, but this is kind of a good. I just gotta say it's a neutral one. Next is Kirby's Final Smash, which is the Ultra Sword, which he first gained in Smash 4, not Ultimate. It's a great Final Smash. Even though they didn't change that much in Ultimate, I do personally like seeing Kirby slashing the opponents and all, and also the Ultra Sword. And you cannot deny his cuteness. Like, I know that sounds a bit biased. I warned you that there was gonna be bias in this entire video. But next is Yoshi's Final Smash. All right, you know what? This is the first character that would be in the best ones here, because the fact that there was referenced in the Smash Melee's opening is absolutely amazing. And plus, for those who just love to make the Lion King references, then this Final Smash is for you. And there was originally going to be a crafted Yoshi one, but then again, like, the whole crafted Yoshi costume just feels so identical to the original Yoshi. Next is Fox's Final Smash. Oh my goodness, finally he gets to use the R-Wing, because there's no way he hasn't used the R-Wing. Because, the Landmaster was great, but it doesn't really do that much aside from being a giant tank. Plus, you can just send all the opponents up in the air. I'm glad he's finally using his R-Wing for once. And I do like the secret voice lines he has if he ever hits Wolf in that Final Smash. That's a nice little detail I like. Next is Pikachu's Final Smash. It's a meh to me. The thing is, I feel like there could be other moves that at least would have fit Pikachu. I think I found a comment saying that they would have preferred, like, Catastrophica. I'm not too sure what that move is called. Sure, Volt Tackle is, like, was changed functionally in Ultimate, but overall, it's just a meh Final Smash to me. Next is Luigi's Final Smash. I'm gonna say it's a meh one, alright? Like, Negative Zone was a weird one in Brawl, but then in Smash 4, I do like how it was a good way to promote Luigi's Mansion Dark Mood, and then they decided to reveal it more with Luigi's Mansion 3, with Luigi's Poltergust G00 or Goo. It's still a meh Final Smash. It really doesn't do much except sucking up the opponents and then sending them launching in the air. Now, okay, I'm not too sure what rules I'm saying. Like, I'm only trying to say is that, like I said, I'm not sure what rules I'm going to apply. I guess I want to say how cool the Final Smash is or how great it is. I just have to remind you that because I don't really follow my rules that often. And then there's Ness's Final Smash. I'm going to say it's a pretty neutral one. Like the fun thing I do like about Ness's Final Smash is the fact that he never really uses it in the original Mother series. Instead, it was one of his party members, Pooh, who actually appears in Ness's Final Smash in Ultimate along with, I think it was Paula. So I find it a neat detail that Ness learned the Final Smash just so he can be part of Smash Brothers. I like that. Next one is Captain Falcon's Final Smash, a great one, even if it was the same, even though he had that Final Smash since Brawl, you cannot deny that this was one of the first ever cinematic ones that I really like, and plus, it is very funny just to see Captain Falcon in the Blue Falcon just straight up going fast and running over characters. I'm a bit messed up. I'm sorry, you guys. Next is Jigglypuff's Final Smash. Bad. It is so bad. There is just no way. Like, I get that I get Puff Up is supposed to be, supposed to reference her whole balloon character and, her being called the balloon Pokemon, but it's still a lame thing. It's still a lame Final Smash to me. Even if you try to, avoid it, you can easily just, avoid this entire thing if you're ever on a big stage or if you're just trying to find a good ledge so you all can just avoid Puff Up so easily. And I have to say, Jigglypuff, I don't play this character that often, but she really has a bad Final Smash. Peach, though, no, okay, it's not bad, but it's just lame. Like, it's mostly just lame, to be honest. Like, Peach Blossom, yeah, making her Peaches bigger is not gonna change anything at all. But I have to say, I do like the Peach drawings that was shown off there, which I do think it was from the original artist who first made, the art style for Super Princess Peach. I do like that detail. Next is Bowser's Final Smash. Oh boy. I have to say, this is another best one. He changed it to Giga Bowser and then just a giant punch in the background. I really like how menacing that really looks. Next is Ice Climber's Final Smash. it's a pretty good, it's a pretty meh-ish one, I have to say. It's not meh, but it's just kind of lame and okay at the same time. Like, sure, it does move now ever since they were cut in Smash 4, but the Iceberg Final Smash is just okay. Next is Sheik with the Sheikah dance. Okay, this is actually better than the light bow and arrow, because the thing is though, what I find so funny is that despite, you know, having her dagger in the design in the Zelda series, and especially Ultimate, she never really uses the dagger. That's right, even if she did have that actually exact weapon, she doesn't really use it until, you know, this exact game. I find it pretty funny how she never uses it, even in the Zelda games themselves. So, this is a pretty good upgrade, and I really do like how she finally just uses the dagger. Next is Zelda's Final Smash, which is the Triforce of Wisdom. Another great one. Like I said, I pretty much prefer the newer Final Smashes for both Zelda and Sheik, especially because I really wasn't a fan of the light bow and arrow, so that's why I'm glad they changed both of these Final Smashes. I was pretty tired of Sheik as well. And next is Dr. Mario. It's a meh-ish one to talk about. Sure, it's basically Mario's Mario finale, except with giant pills all over. I mean, that's very something. I get that he's a semi-clone, but it's just kind of lame still. And next is Peach's Final Smash. It's a meh-ish one. Like, I would put it in meh, but then again, Pichu hasn't really gotten any recognition since, you know, like, Smash Melee. So, and besides, it is the pre-evolution, so I have to give it that. Next is Falco's Final Smash. Sadly, even though it's the same as Fox's, I have to say the cocky attitude he has in that stage, you know, the cocky attitude he has in that Final Smash is quite a very great part of his character. Next is Marth's Final Smash, who I will give a neutral. Critical hit is a pretty good, you know, a pretty good thing for, you know, Marth, since critical hits are a main factors in a lot of all of the RPG games. Marth, for example, he mostly dashes forward, and that's just about it, but I still give it a good. Next is Young Link. Okay, it's actually bad. Like, there is no way. The missed potential right there. Missed potential. They could have gave him the Majora's Mask. Like, the Majora's Mask, like, moveset from that game. Like, I would have loved to see Fierce Deity Link. I mean, sure, Fierce Deity was reference in one of Link's alternate costumes, but it would have been so cool to actually just see a cinematic with, you know, young Link using the Fierce DT and just destroying the opponents. That would have been so cool, but sadly, he has the Triforce of, the Triforce Slash, which I am very disappointed that he did. I mean, originally, he was in the meta-ish tier when I first made that Melee Final Smash tier list, but nowadays, like, the thing is, over time, my opinions have changed quite a bit, and Young Link being a perfect example of that, because there's just no way they didn't give him any Majora's moveset designs. But now I think about it, Ganondorf actually goes in the meh tier. I was gonna put him in neutral, but then again, his Final Smash is just the same as Brawl and Smash 4. Instead, it's mostly the Ocarina of Time design, especially with Ganon, the King of Demons and all. Like, I mean, it's still meh, because the thing is, I really have a problem with both Young Link and Ganondorf, is the fact that their movesets never change, and especially even if they give Ganondorf the sword. Like, I would have loved to see, you know, Ganondorf actually having a good moveset. Maybe some that came from Hyrule Warriors. That would have been cool. Alright, our next character is Mewtwo, who is pretty much going to be in a neutral tier. I am a personal fan of Psych Strike a lot, but I really just find it okay. I mean, he mostly just shoots Psy Strike in his Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo Y, like Mega Mewtwo Y evolution, so I have to give it a neutral. Next is Mart, who I have to say is also Roy. I meant Roy. Sorry, I get confused with the two sometimes. Like, okay, so Roy's Final Smash is also critical hit, except he pretty much swings his sword back, and then launches it again. That's just his animation from where he first originates, from the I think it was Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade. So I mean, sure, it's a pretty neutral one to me, I have to say. Mr. Game & Watch's Final Smash, alright. I used to put it in meh, but I have to say, it's just lame. Sure, he changes the octopus and drags you into the the blast zone, but that's just kind of about it. And now, with the melee characters out of the way, we now get to Smash Brawl, where we do actually get to see the first ever Final Smashes in that exact game. First off is Meta Knight. Meta Knight is gonna get a great for that one. It went from Galaxia Darkness to, okay, I forgot what his Final Smash is called in Ultimate, but the fact that he grows extra pairs of wings and just slashes you in the air, especially with that giant slash at the end, is just something that I really liked more than, Smash Brawl and Force. I mean, it was cool to see the darkness fade into a sec, but, I do just, I think it's gonna be obvious that I prefer some of the characters' Final Smashes in Ultimate than Brawl and Smash 4, but I have to be honest, there are also some characters that I prefer in Brawl rather than Ultimate. But overall, Meta Knight has a great Final Smash. Next is Pit's Final Smash. It's a good and neutral one. Like, sure, he has different Final Smashes throughout the entire game ever since Sakurai developed Kid Icarus Uprising. I mean, I did like Lightning Chariot, but to me, I just find it okay. That's all I had to say about him. Next is Zero Laser, which is Zero Suit Samus' Final Smash, except she's in the power suit, and she's also in the gunship, on top of the gunship in the background. So I have to say, it's a meh to me. I mean, sure, I would put it in, good and neutral, since they're the same character, but I have to find this a meh. I do like how they updated it, though. I mean, I wasn't really sure how I felt about Smash 4's Final Smash for Zero Suit, so that's all I have to say. And next is Wario. Oh my goodness, how could they make Wario Man so funny? The cinematic with the comic book aesthetic, that's just what I really like about it. Next is Snake's Final Smash. I don't personally play Metal Gear, but I do find Snake's Final Smash pretty good as well. Ike's Final Smash. Great Eater is one of the best Final Smashes. You cannot change my mind whatsoever. Him shouting Great Eater back in Brawl and Smash 4, gosh, those were the good times. And especially, now, I mean, the way he yells Great Eater in Ultimate is a pretty weak one, but overall, I do have to say, Ike has one of the best Final Smashes of all the Fire Emblem characters. And then we got the Pokemon trainers, they're all gonna go together. All of them get a meh in some sort, because to be honest, if they added Charizard, Mega Charizard X, because the thing is, with Lucario, they decided to give Lucario his Mega Evolution in his Final Smash and Ultimate, especially with his original one back in Brawl, which they both combined. But why couldn't they do the same with Charizard, where they could just, mix both his Mega Charizard X form and especially do triple finish with the Pokemon trainer? That would have been so cool, and they had such missed potential on that one. But sadly, the thing is, you can't have everything. You really just can't have everything, but it would have been so neat to have Mega Charizard X back. Next up is Diddy Kong, who surprisingly had his Final Smash change, where he basically goes into his barrel rocket, jetpack or something, and then he just jetpacks around the entire stage and all, with one final hit to the players that are, I guess you can say, closest or far away to hit, and also he can also destroy the opponents by exploding it once he finishes it off. I really am surprised how they changed it a lot. I mean, I really wasn't sure how I feel about it, because I pretty much preferred, this is one of the few characters that I really prefer having his old Final Smash back in Brawl than Ultimate, because I wasn't really sure how to feel about it, but it's just a good and neutral one to me. Kind of the same goes with Lucas, who also uses PK Star Storm, in which he doesn't learn it. Instead, Kumatora in his original series actually does. So I have, and just like with Ness, Kumatora taught Lucas on how to really use PK Star Storm so he can get into Smash Brothers. I have to say, it is a pretty neutral one, just like with Ness and all. And next up is Sonic. Now, you would think I would put him in meh. Well, sadly, you may be wrong, you may be right, but you're wrong at the same time. I would put him in the good and neutral tier. Sure, his moveset is him just using spin dashes, but the supersonic form and his whole entire gimmick and all is a good acceptance to, what his moveset is now. It still baffles me how Sonic, after 10 years, still has his, over a decade, still has his original moveset from Brawl. They could have given him a moveset that came from Smash, from Sonic Fighters, or at least some Sonic fighting game or something like that. Next up is King DDD, which I have to say is a great Final Smash. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm sure he, like Pit, he has gotten his Final Smash changes in, like, since Brawl. Like, first he had, like, the Bayonetta Waddle Dee call, and then after that, the second, where he just shoots out a giant bomb while, you know, using the hitting him with his giant hammer. But then the ultimate, my goodness, it changes so much from that. Like, I wasn't sure which one I prefer. I'm not sure if I prefer the Smash 4 one or Ultimate. Both of them are great, but Ultimate, I have to say, is a very, very good one, especially with him using the mask from the, I'm not sure where Mask DDD first appeared, but I really just like this Final Smash personally. Next up is Olimar, which I have to say is a pretty bad character. For a character that is, like, you know, very, you know, one of the lightest characters out there, he pretty much has a okay, but also pretty bad Final Smash. Like, I mean, come on. They could have at least given him something else, you know. I know, I'm actually being picky at this point. All I can say is that he's just got a lame Final Smash. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just kind of lame to really talk about, to really just use at all. And for someone who doesn't play Olimar that much, I just have to say, it's just okay to me. Okay, just like what I said with Charizard and all, I mean, Lucario's Final Smash is actually pretty good to me. Like, it's not great, it's just good. It's just good to me. Like, I like the mix of his old Final Smash back in Brawl, and especially his recent Final Smash in Smash 4. And, you know, they decided to combine both of those together and to say, you know, just to make, you know, Lucario even more cooler. Like, that could have been Charizard. Like, I would have put Charizard in the good tier along with Ivysaur and Charizard in the Pokemon Trainer. But it's just kind of baffling how they didn't do that. But they did with Lucario, though, but that's something. But I did really just like how they both mixed it together. And I have to say, it is just a good Final Smash. It's not great, it's just good. Next up is Rob's Final Smash. Now, with characters such as Pit and King DDD, Rob also had a lot of Final Smash changes throughout the entire series, but I'm not too sure what to feel about them, because all of his Final Smashes are very weird to talk about, because I get that Rob is a robot, which is supposed to be matching his entire character. But overall, to really be honest, Rob's Final Smashes can just, you know, be confusing sometimes to talk about. Even his Final Smash and Ultimate is just weird to talk about. It's mostly just him shooting a few lasers and then writing it up with a giant green laser and then enlarging the entire laser. It's just kind of meh to me. And Rob is, like, one of my favorite, like, characters in, like, the entire Smash Bros. Series. It's just kind of odd to really look at when it comes to the character itself, especially his appearances throughout the entire Smash series. Now, unlike Young Link, Toon Link gets the meh-ish tier, because the thing is, though, is that I wasn't really too sure how to feel about Toon Link's Final Smash, because, I mean, I can definitely get Link changing his entire moveset, but Young Link is just an unacceptable character who doesn't really, you know, who somehow didn't get his moveset from Majora's Mask. But Toon Link, though, I wasn't sure what his Final Smash was gonna be if two of those characters was gonna change. So that's why I put it in the meh-ish tier, even though I don't personally like Triforce Slash since Brawl and Smash 4. Like, Toon Link, though, for that just makes sense to me. That's why he gets the meh-ish tier. Next up is Wolf right here. Wolf's Final Smash is also the same as Fox and Falco's, except with a different cinematic and all. And he also does have the secret message if he ever hit Fox in his Final Smash. That's all I really have to say. It is a good one. It's not great, but just good itself. And now, with the Brawl characters out of the way, we now get to Smash 4, starting with Villager. Villager as a character, I really just don't really care about. Sure, I play Animal Crossing. I played, like, some of the Animal Crossing games, but Villager as a character and his Final Smash just felt okay. I mean, I like how he just decides to bring in Tom Nook and his nephews into building the entire house only just for it to destroy. Only just for the house to just blow up. Like, that's comedy right there. But I have to say, it's just meh to me. I mean, sure, it does explode in the end, but some ultimates can really, like, some final ultimates or whatever fighting games you're playing, they sometimes have, like, you know, the explosions just for the cool effect. I like some of those kinds of effects, but with characters like Villager, I just find it okay. Okay, I think most of you can agree on me with this. Mega Man has one of the best Final Smashes in the entire series because he decides because whenever you activate his Final Smash, he brings in different iteration of different Mega Man, such as Mega Man X, Mega Man Volnut, Mega Man Star Force, and especially Mega Man.exe, and especially to other characters like Proto Man and Bass. That is by far one of the most epic, Final Smashes I've seen, next to Ike's Great Eater and Yoshi's Stampede and all. I think most of you can agree on me on this one. Now, with Wii Fit Trainer, though, I must say it's just meh to me, because when it comes to the Final Smash itself, I mean, sure, she sends out different yoga poses, and then sends out a giant one at the end. I mean, that's pretty cool, but it's just meh when it comes to the casual and sometimes competitive standpoint. Like, I mean, sure, I'm trying to rank them on how great they are, but to me, I just find Wii Fit Trainers just kind of okay and a mix of mediocre at the same time. Okay, I'm sorry to those Rosalina fans, but I really do not like Final Smash for Rosalina, especially in Ultimate. Like, I mean, I like Rosalina as a character. Her Final Smash, though, really sucks, because there was no way they did not give her the Comet Observatory. They had the chance to give her the Comet Observatory, but no, just gives her the Grand Star, which is basically the same sort of effect with the Power Star in Smash 4, which she had that Final Smash, but come on, they could have given her the Comet Observatory. That would have been such a cool thing. Like, Rosalina, I like as a character. Her Final Smash, though, could have at least been better. I think some of you might agree on me with this one. Next up is Linamac's Final Smash, which is called Giga Rush, which is very identical, which is kind of like, okay, I wouldn't say kind of, I would say really identical to Donkey Kong's like Conga Rush, where he does a barrage of punches and then a really powerful uppercut in the end, except Gigamac was his form that he takes in the 2009 Punch-Out remake, or reboot, or whatever you want to call it. Punch-Out overall is a good series. Linamac's Final Smash, it is pretty identical to Donkey Kong's, so that's why I wanted to put him in the good and neutral tier, just to give him some fairness, because, I mean, I just don't like his recovery at all. Next up is Gren Ninja's Final Smash, which, surprisingly enough, they decided to add Ash Gren Ninja as part of his forms. If you don't know, Ash Gren Ninja was a form that Ash can only take in the Pokemon XYZ anime. And the fact they decided to add that is a pretty neat detail. Even if his Final Smash is the same, I would put him at the good and neutral tier because of how very cool it was to look at visually, and the fact that they decided to add Ash Gren Ninja makes this even better. Alright, now I'm gonna be very fair on this one. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't say all the Mii Fighters Final Smashes are lame. I would just say, I mean they're bad. Like, I would just say that all of the Mii Fighters are just kind of lame when it comes to Final Smashes. I mean, the moveset can really be varied up, but I'm surprised you don't really give them, like, imagine if there was ever gonna be another Smash game, and they give you the option to change your Final Smash. Like, that would have been such a cool thing. But with this one, I just have to say, like, they're mostly just copy and pasted characters with some, with just kind of, some uniqueness in them, but they're just kind of, like, all of the Final Smashes they have are just lame to me. Now, Palutena's Black Hole Mega Laser in Final Smash is really nothing I want to change about. I mean, sure, I mean, it really, like, even though I haven't played Uprising, I really never played Kid Icarus Uprising, but Palutena's Black Hole, like, Mega Laser is something that I really like and really wouldn't want to change forever, like, and like, any form. That's why I decided to put her in the neutral tier, because I really just don't want to change it, and I'm just okay with that one. Next is Dark Pit, who has the Dark Pit staff, in which he has in the game Kid Icarus Uprising, and this is the only kind of Final Smash that really identifies a lot of Zelda and Sheik's old Final Smash, where he just shots a giant, arrow thing at the opponents and all. That's pretty much the only reason why I gave him a meh tier. Even if it's just kind of okay to me, I have to say this is the only time I really like the sort of fact that he's the only character that, has the identical Final Smash to Zelda and Sheik's light bow and arrow, even before their changes in Smash Ultimate. Next up is Pac-Man's Final Smash, Pac Rush, where it is kind of the same as Sonic, where he goes in the screen left and right and all. He just goes into many different directions, but overall, it's just kind of meh to me, like, sure, it is, I mean, sure, it's cinematic now, but there's just nothing else I can really personally say about this one. Now that I think about it, I kind of just think I really just preferred the old Final Smash that Pac-Man used to have, and now that I think about it, it makes you just want the Pac-Maze from Smash 3DS, because why did they add Pac-Land and not Pac-Maze? I would have to say, Robin's Final Smash is a really good one, but what confuses me a lot is the fact that Chrom's with him now in Ultimate. Even though Chrom is it was a character that is now playable in Ultimate, and somehow Chrom is still with Robin in many ways. Like, I'm just really confused. Like, they could have at least given him a different character that at least would have made sense that comes from Awakening. Could be Titania, maybe Darja, maybe characters that comes from that game that Robin comes from. Like, I get Chrom is now a character, but it just makes no sense to me that Chrom is now part of his Final Smash still, even if he was a character, even if he now was a playable character. Alright, I know there's some people who don't really like Lucina and all, and to be really fair, the character, I really do like her. I really like her role in that takes place in Awakening. Depending on which character, like which gender you choose for Robin, her story plays a lot differently. But, her Final Smash is just marked. Like, I get that Echo Fighters exist now, but I feel like Lucina could have at least played like a bit more when it comes to the Final Smash as well. Like, Chrom himself had a different Final Smash despite being Roy's Echo Fighter. Like, I'm just confused about that. Well, I'll get into that. I'll get to that in a bit, but Lucina overall, they could have at least given her something with that, because I think she plays way more differently in one of the Fire Emblem games and all, and I just really think Lucina deserves more love, and especially with the moveset that she has. Like, there's just no way she was a Mark clone to me. Now, despite me not playing Xenoblade Chronicles or the sequel just yet, Shulk, I have to say, Chain Attack is by far one of my favorites, but why is it good? Well, to be really fair, I just have no connection to Xenoblade at all, but I do like the addition of Fiora as part of it, along with Dumb Ben and Ricky, but overall, if I was gonna play Xenoblade Chronicles, I would just put him in the great tier, but I just have to say, it's good to me. Alright, next character is Bowser Jr., who you might be asking why he's in the mesh tier. I mean, Shadow Mario is really, like, I'm surprised that they made Shadow Mario have an appearance in the Smash game. I do find that surprising. What I really just don't like about it is the fact that the Koopaling's Final Smash just makes no sense. Like, they changed the Final Smash for Cloud and Advent Children, but somehow didn't change the one for the Koopalings. Like, that kind of just confuses me. Like, I get that they're both different Cloud. I get they're the same character. I get Cloud is the same characters and all, and the Koopalings are like different characters. Like, all of them are just different characters. But I just kind of think they could have given them something else that, gives them, that matches their character, maybe with the airship and all. Like, they did that with Advent Children Cloud. Why couldn't they do that with the Koopalings? That's why I put it in the mesh tier. Now, despite me liking Duck Hunt, I really just don't think his Final Smash is good. I just find it meh. I mean, I like the references from all the three games that features the, I think the Zapper Gun and all, but I just really just find that okay to me. Like, I mean, I wish Duck Hunt had a more prominent role in that Final Smash. And, I feel like I said that term a lot, like the whole Final Smash and thing, but like, come on, that's like the whole point of this video, but I just really personally wasn't a fan of this, whole Final Smash, and I wish Duck Hunt had more of a role. Next up is Ryu's Final Smash, who is the first character to have two different Final Smashes, one being Shin Shoryuken and Shinku Hadoken. Now, I'm not gonna rank that from just, get the fact that he was the first character to have two Final Smashes. Instead, I wanted to mix both of them together. I wasn't really a fan of Shinku, Hadoken, but I do like Shin Shoryuken a lot. That's why he's pretty much in the good tier, but I'll basically rank that a bit more if I, get attached to it, because even after Smash 4, I still kind of think Ryu could have had at least somewhat of a different Final Smash than, maybe Shinku Hadoken, but you just can't have everything, like I stated before. Next is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and this is S tier for one reason, and I mean, I'm well for a couple of reasons. One is the fact that I really just love that now that Sephiroth's in, him using the Final Smash on Omni Slash makes it even better. But not only that, he is the first character to have his costume now having a different Final Smash, because, I mean, all the costumes we've gotten in Ultimate, they all use the same Final Smash, even with characters that have alternate ones, but Cloud is the first one to have his Advent Children costume to have a different Final Smash. That's kind of the one I really just like, and I really like how he just uses the, having Omnislash version 5 based off from the movie is something I said. And I know what I said about reuse, having the first two Final Smashes, but with Cloud is a bit different because Final Fantasy as a series just kind of gets a lot of bad representatives in Smash Bros. 4, and before even Sephiroth, he still had like one of the lowest, representatives in Ultimate at all. I know I stuttered on that one, but the thing is that I'm glad Cloud is getting more love, and especially with him now having a good Final Smash, Final Fantasy VII really deserves having more reps than just having 2 songs in just one stage and all. Now, despite many fans not liking Corrin as a character because he's from a Fire Emblem game, and especially from the fact that he was one of the final 2 characters in Smash Force DLC, I have to say, Corrin has one of, if not, one of the best movesets of the Fire Emblem characters. Like, I mean, I like the Torrential War. I mean, Torrential War, it has such a uniqueness, and the fact that he transforms into a dragon. Like, I mean, I never played Fire Emblem Fates, that's the thing, but I really like Corrin as a character, despite some fans not really liking, him being a promotion to Fates and all. Next up is Bayonetta. Bayonetta, I have to say, is good. Never really played all of the Bayonetta games, but overall, her using Gamora is something I really like. I'm just kind of confused of why Gamora sounds like an elephant noise. Like, I mean, I guess the developers wanted to add something, a bit medicine about it, and that's really all I have to say. Visually, it is great about Gamora. Like, the usage, though, it's pretty good to me, and that's all I have to say. And that's all of the characters that all appeared in Smash 4, but now we finally get to the one that I wasn't able to do ever since, last year, ranking all of the Ultimate characters' Final Smashes, and especially with the DLC characters. With the character, first off, is Inkling from Splatoon, who uses Killer Whale. Now, I played a little bit of the first Splatoon game, but Killer Whale overall is a good Final Smash. This is like one of those Final Smashes that Samus has, and especially Zero Suit Samus with, having a giant laser or whatever kind of weapon or substance it is. Inkling, though, I have to say, Killer Whale is a pretty good one, I have to say. Like I said, I've only played a little bit of Splatoon 1. It's still a good Final Smash to me, though. Now, just kind of like with Rosalina, Daisy kind of really feels like Daisy's Final Smash was a bit dirty. Like, the fact that they didn't give her something, I think that most of the Echo Fighters here, except for Richter, which I can definitely understand, all have unique Final Smashes despite them being, clones of different characters. But it genuinely confuses me on why Daisy does not have any of her, sports-related stuff in her Final Smash. Because the thing is, Daisy kind of, first appeared in Super Mario Land 2, but then in the future, she always appears in, many different Mario spin-offs, and especially the sports series. Peach has her golf club as part of her, she has her golf club, but what I'm just too confused is the fact that why does Daisy not have any good Final Smashes? I like Daisy as a character. Her Final Smash could have been better, because whenever they make a new Smash Bros. Game in the future, I just wish that Daisy has a good Final Smash and would just be more than a Peach clone overall. Now, Ridley's Final Smash is a great one. It's not the best because I never played Metroid, but the fact that they decided to, give him the Plasma Scream and the little detail on Samus's ship crashing in the background, that's a really good thing. That's a really great Final Smash to me. And the fact that you get to see that, that close-up with Ridley just flapping his wings after the ship explodes, my goodness, that was a really cool thing to look at. That's why it's a great Final Smash, but not necessarily one of the best. And I would say the same thing about both Simon and Richter from Castlevania, because both of them used Grand Cross, and with characters such as like Lucina and Daisy, the thing is though, Richter is more of a unique Echo Fighter, because the thing is though, it's kind of hard to tell, as Sakurai stated back in 2018, which of these two characters were echoing each other, because, I mean, yeah, they both use Grand Cross, they both use the same moveset, but aren't they kind of, like, don't they do the same thing in their original Castlevania game appearances and all? Like, that's something that I just question about. And even if they both seem the same, both of them at least gets a great Final Smash tier and all. And, I mean, I just have nothing else to say. Like, my voice is hurting right now, and I just cannot speak at the moment. That it's really hard for me to talk after, I'm not sure how long this video is at the moment, but I just hope this entire thing is over I just really hope this entire thing is over. Despite Chrom really confusing me of which he's echoing, because even though he's Roy's Echo Fighter, Chrom has, like, most of the moves that Roy, Mart, and Lucina has, but has the of B of Ike for some reason. I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to say, but Chrom is one of the few characters who are Echo Fighters that I personally like the Final Smash more, because, like, the fact that he dashes through the opponent, like, and then kind of makes me think that he's gonna do a critical hit. Then he backs away and then dashes through it again. My goodness, that was a good Final Smash, I have to say. I sadly can't say the same for Dark Samus though, because it's mostly just a darker blue, like zero laser of Samus's. Like, I mean, just like with Daisy, I really hope that whenever there's ever going to be a new Smash game, which I forgot to say, I really doubt that's ever going to happen. I really wish Dark Samus would be more than just a clone to Samus and all. Like, I like the concept of Echo Fighters as a whole, but there are at least a few Echo Fighters that make total sense with characters like Daisy and Dark Samus. Yeah, they really feel more than just, them being clones of the original characters. King K. Rool's Final Smash is one of the best ones I've seen. The Blast-O-Matic is something that I really just like to see in HD, and the fact that, and the thing is though, that was from the original game over screen back in Donkey Kong 64, and the thing is though, we didn't really get to see the island's, the island's destruction, since it fades to black right before we get to see the Blast-O-Matic's lasers firing at the island. But now, after many years, we finally get to see it at all its glory. King K. Rool is like one of my favorite characters in the Donkey Kong franchise, one of my most requested ones back in like Smash Brawl, and now seeing him in Smash Brothers Ultimate, and especially the Blast-O-Matic, is such an amazing thing. That's why he's one of the best. He has one of the best Final Smashes. Alright, Isabel, I'm really sorry. Look, I like you as a character. Your Final Smash is basically just Villager, except just the same and all. Like, I just find it a bit lame overall. Isabel is a good character, just her Final Smash was lame to me, that's all. Just like with Chrom, Ken is one of the few Echo Fighters that I prefer over the original character and has one of the better Final Smashes. And I have to say, Ken's whole two Final Smashes is way better than Ryu's. Shin Shoryuken with the giant fire geyser and the barrage of kicks in his second one is really a good big highlight for me when it comes to Ken. Ken is like one of my favorite characters in the Street Fighter series, and I really just love how he has way better movesets, even if he is echoing Ryu a lot. And I have to say the same thing for Incineroar, because an updated version of a super move in Pokemon Sun and Moon, the Z move called, it was like Max Malicious Moonsault, it was what it's called. Like an updated super move from given it like an updated one. I have to say it is a really good one to look at, and especially with Incineroar just, using his head to destroy and like slamming down the opponents in the arena. That is such a cool thing to look at, and the giant explosion at the end. Like, I'm sometimes a sucker for one of those kinds of things, and you really can't blame me. Like, I stated before in this video that I do like a few characters that has the whole explosion types if they are done right, and I have to say Incineroar is one of the characters. And now we get to the DLC characters for Ultimate, which I really just cannot wait for this video to be over. For Piranha Plant though, character is a really confusing one, but still great. Final Smash though really could have been better, to be honest, but it is a good reference to Brawl's Petey Piranha when he was a boss fight. That's all I have to say. Next up is Joker from Persona 5, our first character from the first Fighters Pass. He gets an S tier for, he has one of the best Final Smash tier because, come on, it's from the original game, and not only that, his victory, he also has his, his Final Smash is also counted as a victory screen. A really good way to, stay true to what Persona 5 really is. And the fact that Persona 5 was the reason why the menu's UI looks like that. And besides, it is so visually amazing, even if they did censor a few stuff, like the blood in the original game. Next up is Hero, which is Giga Slash. Now, depending on which hero you choose, whether it's 11, 3, 4, or 8, all of them still feels the same, but I do like the additions of the other heroes that appears in the entirety of the Dragon Quest series, who didn't really make the cut, since, fun fact, these there were supposed to be 8 different heroes that were supposed to be alternate costumes, but due to time constraints, they couldn't. That makes me wonder what heroes' original Final Smash could have been if they decided to add all 8 of those costumes. But overall, it's a good Final Smash. It's not really a great one since I did play Dragon Quest XI. It's still good to me either way. Now, with Banjo-Kazooie, now I never played Banjo-Kazooie before, but I really like the Mighty Ginginator as his Final Smash. Using the Mighty Ginginator and then all the other Ginginators hitting the opponents. It's just a very goofy and fun thing, which really matches the whole aesthetic and what Banjo-Kazooie and the games really are. And it's really great to see Banjo again. It's not one of the best ones for me personally, but it's still a very comedic and a very cinematic one to look at. Now I'm very surprised that Terry's Final Smash features all 3 different moves in his one, and especially, the camera shots and the whole cinematic part. Like, first he does, I think, a power geyser, like triple geysers, then he does a power dunk, and then a Buster Wolf at the end of it. I really like that. It's not necessarily great for me, but the camera moves, the camera movements and the way he uses 3 different moves in that Final Smash, yeah, that really sold me. It's a good one, but not great to me. Now, with Corrin, though, now I know fans do not like Violet as a character, even when he was first revealed as the last character for the first Fighters Pass. But you really well, guys, don't lie. You really do like the character itself, and especially with the moveset. Like Corrin, he really is a good character, especially with the moveset. And not only that, I also did play Fire Emblem 3 Houses, so that's a pointer. Overall, what was it called? Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven? That's a very long mouthful title. But it's still a good Final Smash. Even though fans do not really like Violet as a character, he's still a good character to me, and I feel like his placement as the final character for the first one is really bad timing. But the Final Smash, it's still good. I would say the same thing for Min Min. Look, Min Min as a character, I just find her okay to me. Especially when she was the first character to be, Unarmed's character back then was pretty cool. Nowadays, to me, I just think that Min Min as a character just felt a bit okay. That's all. But the Final Smash surprisingly updated from the original ARMS game, because in the original ARMS Rush, it's mostly just her, the character just doing a barrage of punches. But in Ultimate, wow, they really changed it a lot. I would put her as a good Final Smash, especially with the characters like Ninjara and Twintel and Mechanica, who didn't really make the cut as a playable character. Next up is Steve and Sephiroth, because let's be honest, I put them both in S tier for many reasons, and they are good Final Smashes. You cannot change my mind whatsoever. Steve's whole Final Smash, it's way too weird, but it's way too funny to me. And Sephiroth basically just, sending the entire meteorite just to destroy the entire, opponents is so godlike to me that I wanted to put both of them in S tier. They're just that amazing to me. Now, I wanted to get these out of the way, but Pyra and Mithra, both of their Final Smashes felt somewhat the exact same. I mean, I get it. I get it. Their cutscenes are from the original Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game. Like with the first game, I never played the sequel as well. But Pyra and Mithra's Final Smash, even though it's from the original game, they both feel the exact same in terms of cinematic and the way they use, like, you know, Sacred Arrow and Flaming Sword and like Burning Sword. That's all I have to say about it. But with Kazuya, I would find it good. It's not great. That's the thing. Like, his whole like Final Smash is based off his entire finisher move from the original Tekken 7 game, if you guys ever played that. And they had to shorten it a bit because, you know, fast-paced reasons and all, but Kazuya Final Smash is a good one to me, really. Now, you may be surprised, as a main of Sora, I would have to say that his Final Smash is not really one of the best to me. It's great, but it's not necessarily the best one. Even if I'm a Sora main and a character that I really requested, I just kind of wish he had more in his Final Smash. Stealing the Keyhole is a good reference to the original ending to the first Kingdom Hearts game, but I just kind of wish it would have added, you know, Kairi and Riku. Like, those two characters were the reason why Sora went on that adventure in the first place. I get why fans wanted to see Donald and Goofy, and especially Mickey Mouse, but I think we know why they weren't in the game in the first place. But I just wish, maybe to some of the Keyblade characters, like, you know, I wanted to see Riku, Kairi, and not just that, Roxas, Ventus, like, some of the main characters, and especially the, one of the key roles of the Kingdom Hearts series. That's why I put him as the great one, since even though I'm a man of Sora, I just wish they had more into it. But that, my friend, is all of the Final Smashes in Ultimate. By goodness, this was a very long video I have to do, but it was definitely worth it at the end. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which character do you think has the best Final Smashes? And if you guys want to see this entire list, here are the best ones, here are the great characters, here are neutrals, here are the meh characters, here are the mesh characters, the lame characters, and the bad characters. Let's ignore these two icons right here. But I want to say that this was one of the longest videos I have to do. But I want to know your opinions on which is the best Final Smash out there. And with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos. Follow my Twitter. And I'll see you guys next time. And remember this, once a legend, always a legend. My gosh, I'm tired.
Like a Hellcat.